Good morning, my excellent friends. I have not done a morning stream in I don't know how long. But the boy woke us up early. And so I got nothing else to do today until later. Later, I gotta go work in the garden. I'm going to stream for a little bit this morning. Hopefully, my wife can get some sleep. Because send him upstairs. Boom, boom. Hope y'all doing well. Final glimpses. I don't know if I have really rushed the main story.
It
feels like
enjoy New
I've rushed the
Atlantis,
main
but
story.
this is much better.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye.
Oh, you leaving?
You know, to Sarah.
Oh. I'll be there.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there.
Oh, spoilers, by the
I'll
way.
have everything set up in a few days.
UT day.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
Well, yeah, kinda.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
It makes you starborn. Creates the starborn, and they can cross universes.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
That's why the temples, right?
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
How do
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
Sure. To go into the unknown.
You're
Boldly
right.
go. Where's
We have
boldly
to see
go?
the unity for ourselves.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking.
Huh.
Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Final glimpses. Feels like the end of the game, but not really. Like, I've got all these side quests. Learn more about the artifacts if I investigate.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Rhea 3 and Danra. The edges of known space.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
afraid, go to Danra. On Earth. Let's go here first. Oh, I've been here before, I think. Or maybe it's just because I've been to the moon before. There are 0 resources on this planet. Well, almost. There's just a ship landing at the same moon base I am. Where's the entrance to this place? Oh, here we go. Moon-based key. Project Prism will be held today. What's Project Prism? Okay, that's kind of fun. Look at that.
It would seem that the occupants left in a hurry. Hopefully for no reason we need to be concerned about.
Restricted equipment key. For some reason, when they have lockers lined up like this, it reminds me of Fallout 2. Where in Fallout 2, sometimes they would have lockers all lined up. Lots of good stuff inside of them. Look at that. Apple chunks. A little bit of a light workout for the moon. For example, you'd go into the Navarro base. They'd have a line of lockers all lined up. Go in and get your power armor and your new pulse rifle. Heck yeah.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological studies said it helped when you're away from Earth this long.
2140.
I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She, just got word that she passed. The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral. Goodbye, Babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. It brought me to
I
the
think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
But there were other tablets. Let's see if I missed one down. Oh, there's one.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
There it is.
Voltaire really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread.
Okay.
You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
Okay. Here's the thing. The vacuum of space is actually very, very difficult to keep things cool in. You can't just dissipate heat through the atmosphere. The moon, I think, has like a super thin atmosphere, like not really one, but it might help with dissipating heat. Or you dissipate the heat through some other material, right? You can't just have it be cold. It's got to have some place to go. They actually have a problem keeping the ISS, the International Space Station, cool because it's near space. And I say near space because it does sometimes travel through little bits of thin atmosphere of the Earth. And you have to radiate off the heat somehow. So, anyway. There you go.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
Huh. Did they create the first gate? Is that what happened? Looking for other slides down here. So far we've found 1, 2, 3, and 6. Oh, and this is the computer. Right here. know how we get up there. I'm looking for stairs. We might have to go out and around. Alright. Okay, let's go out and around. Drop off all of our stuff. Am I not close enough to the ship? You landed right here. Ship. Yeah, the Kepler's like right there. Okay. Am I close enough now? Apparently I am not close enough to my ship.
What does your scanner reveal?
Whoops. There we go. Alright, we'll go back. Your energy. Whee! I don't see any other tablets. It says optional, find the tablets, but I'm missing 2 of them.
Some of the earliest space flights were likely coordinated from here.
Engine spin-up time almost
To be
complete.
standing on such
Total
a
time
unique
5
bit of
minutes
history.
22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Oh, wow. Huh. So they got these coordinates and this data to help them build a ship that got them, that lets them do this grav jump that we've been doing throughout the game. And the source is a mystery. Because of course it is. Such digital thingies. There's one.
Okay, confession time. Being single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there, I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you.
Hey, no one asked you. Well, there, it's sticking in the toaster.
You ever get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are gonna travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest is. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
Interesting. It's very cratery. I love it. Landing site. Guess a ship did land over there. We'll see what it is. Now we need to talk to those people. We'll fast travel back. That's supposed to be Earth? Oh, that's right. It's not blue anymore. It is not blue anymore. Because I can kill him. I should. Except it does mean that. Does mean I should take their ship. And then maybe maybe I can sell it?
Company! On me! What's Big mistake!
Andreja.
There you are. And once again, we are triumphant. Meet your death.
I don't think it set it as my home ship. Okay, the Kepler R is still mine. Okay. But now I think I've taken over that ship. And it's not going to leave. Right? Wait.
So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before. This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much.
You don't seem happy about any of this.
I do not see how any of this is cause for celebration.
Finally know what the artifacts mean.
I suppose that is true, if what the Starborn have told us is also true. But that means... what? Someone steps into another universe? How can we just casually consider doing something like that? When we started this mission, we had no idea where it would lead. That we would lose people along the way. If we had known, would we still have been so keen to get here? Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us?
Yeah, I don't know. Taking risks, venturing into the unknown.
Now you sound like Sarah.
Oh, well.
But you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst.
Oh, sure.
We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Go to NASA. Oh, look at that. You can see that it's barely there. And there is no water left on it. Go to Florida. Hey, y'all, let's go to Florida.
Landing site is clear. Let's head down.
Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, I have to explore Earth. And away inside. Gosh, it's early on a Saturday.
Perhaps an elevator will allow us to access what lies beneath all this dust.
Yeah. A lot of toilet paper tubes laying around. Where the stairs take us.
Quite cold here. Too bad one cannot wear spacesuits like sweaters. This work would not have been done if the ship had not known to launch. A shame.
Right? Filling rig. Oh, NASA notebook. Wow. Got a snow globe. Adaptive frame. Can you that adaptive frame? Rear fuel rod.
The only thing lacking is power. With it, this elevator should still function.
But how to power? Powered. That's power over here.
I also wish to be prepared for...
Grab this other one.
There are practical limits, no?
No. No practical limits. Button? What does this button do? Oh my gosh, my monitor's a mess.
Whoever once used this room probably never could have imagined all that has happened since it was built.
Go time every time. Delivery from Mars.
Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in materials science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
I like that. I like the subtlety of that. That's pretty good.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation.
Yeah, well, I didn't
4
mean to
hours
start
talking
that
to
up.
Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab.
Nothing there.
I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
It would seem there
Wait,
is more here to explore, shall we?
I know I'm overweight. Oh, fun. I want that. Aw. Can't have it. Aw. That's a bummer, man. It's a bummer.
NASA was very proud of all that it accomplished. I suppose they had a right to be.
But yeah, they put us into the stars, man. from this world perspective here. Okay, this is cool. Look at that. F1 engine. Yeah. Apollo mission to reach Earth's moon. Alright, apparently we're spending a minute in the museum. Atmospheric phenomena would cause breathable air to sputter outside of Earth's gravity, dooming all life that remained. An estimated 50 years until the end has given NASA and other space agencies around the world the opportunity to migrate humanity away from certain death and into the stars. Thanks in part to the development of the grav drive, humanity will live on. Drive. Wow. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. Skip over. Power boost. Oh, this is a moon buggy. Lunar rover. I've seen this at Kennedy Space Center. Well, not the one that's on the moon, obviously, but this replica they have at this Kennedy Space Center. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I've seen that thing. Mercury. High-altitude aircraft, the Mercury spacesuit would undergo several modifications to deal with pressure, oxygen, and thermal considerations. Redundancy has always been key. In the event the cabin were to depressurize and expose astronauts to the vacuum of space, their Mercury spacesuits would be able to offer a critical extra layer of defense. Also have seen this at Kennedy Space Center. This is cool. What a fun thing to have. Like, first space flight programs. Single person would sent to test a person's ability to function in space. 6 flights in total were launched. These things are small. You don't realize how small that you look at them like, oh yeah, that looks tiny. They have one that that you can climb into. And I'm like, I'm not getting in there. I let my kids climb into it, but I wasn't getting in there. That thing was tiny. But kudos to those astronauts who were able to do that. And then Apollo wasn't much bigger. First moon landing was actually Apollo's 11th flight. Oh, no way. You can actually collect the Mercury. We're taking the Mercury suit with us.
Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
I know, but this needs to come with us. Putting that in our base. Project Gemini. Mercury. Gemini was for 2 people. And then Apollo. This thing fell from the ceiling. Like the wires finally gave out on its display. Look, I'm sorry you don't appreciate old Earth. Mars Exploration Rover Program. Oh, look for the Opportunity rover on Mars. Spirit and Opportunity. Spirit ceased communications in 2010. The Opportunity rover continued operations well into 2018, exceeding its initial planned time by over 14. Yeah, Spirit and Opportunity. Yeah, Opportunity especially. Just amazing. Amazing vehicles we've sent up there. Eking out a little bit. Give me. It's fun to see this. The Eagle module from the Apollo 11. So, Eagle's counterpart was a command module, Columbia, which the lunar module needed to both separate from and eventually reattach to. Columbia would take astronauts to and from the orbit of the moon, while Eagle would bring them to and from the surface. So there was this, and then there was that were attached together. Oh, here's a futuristic Project Prism. Futuristic history. Okay, so we just learned about the Project Prism up on the moon base. Whole gravity itself. The result is the first spacecraft capable of faster than light travel. The first successful voyage saw astronauts reaching Jupiter in moments, what would have previously taken years. Right. Cool. More things from Project Prism. Living outside Earth. Fire colony effort on Mars. Okay. See what's up on the... More in the museum. If there's anything else of interest up here. Closed for remodeling. No. Not closed for remodeling. Some kind of, like, scraping pick is on display. Okay. Oh, look, a trauma pack just sitting here a couple hundred years later. Okay. This was cool. This was really neat. This is a nice touch for them to put in the game. Oh, whoa, that's a boost pack. That hurts. It's built into this rock, though, that almost feels like... I don't know.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith.
Looks like early testing for planetary habitats.
I'll tell you everything.
The looks on their faces as if it showed them all that we have learned.
We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Is Victor... So now I'm wondering if there's time travel involved in this story somehow. Like, somehow somebody figured this out in a different universe. Naturally. Maybe Earth wasn't doomed, we just naturally expanded. Started discovering artifacts, but who put the artifacts there? That's the question. That's still the question. We now know what the artifacts are used for, creating
now would
this...
be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us and what we leave
Stop
behind.
it, Andreja.
Or sell. Or throw away, even.
Brilliant. So, we still don't know who created the artifacts, right? We don't know what they're used for. I mean, we know what they're used for. We don't know where they came from. So this second time we've heard about mysterious equations that don't make sense but end up working somehow, led to the development of the grav drive, etc. Seven. Oh, I've got titanium. Finish that. Need more though. Only got 7. Oh, cool. All right. I don't find anybody here on Earth, but that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Yeah. Not working. How do I get through there? Up over. No. Power boost. Oh, up here maybe? Yeah, there we go. See what's
Succeeded that before we are discovered.
anyway. Sorry, I got distracted. I know I was talking about the discoveries and stuff, but power required. I grabbed that other power thing, right? So this feels like an artifact area, right? I'm guessing we find an artifact here on the moon. They've been talking about an artifact discovered from Mars, right? And somehow the discovery of these artifacts has had a different effect. So here's my theory. Different universe, somebody figured out how to do all of this stuff and went through the portal, find themselves in a new universe. Well, now they know there's artifacts, they know where to find them, sort of, and they help out? I don't know. It's crazy. that one. Got another emergency power cell. Ooh, okay. Drilling rig, magnet, maintenance key. If that was the key to this door, that's funny. Where do we come from? I think we came from downstairs. Oh, there's rock literally in the way there. Did we come from downstairs? No, we didn't. I don't know where we came from. Oh, that's the maintenance key.
You might wish to lighten your load.
Yeah, I know. I might wish to.
One is less likely to survive an ambush when one is weighed down with whatever all that is.
Oh, we came down through here. Okay, we came down. Couldn't get in there. Couldn't get in there. Got in there, came back to there. Okay. Alright, let's go down this way. Oh, we've got a ton of emergency power cells. Alright. Okay. That is awesome. That is old and awesome. Alright, I need to take a small break. I will be back in just a minute. Hang tight. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, yes. Exploring the historical future history of the moon base. But, like, this is dug down into the base, which would... This is on Earth, though. This is not the moon base. This is an Earth base. Surprises me a little bit. Didn't think that we'd be able to get this kind of depth in Florida, but here we are. Guess we found bedrock somewhere in Florida. Oh shoot, man. Got defenses?
I am taking damage.
Vasco! Why did you turn on me, buddy? More turrets somewhere? The other one.
You think Vasco would see his likeness in this model?
Of course he would. Do that. There we go. That. Oh, that one. Or that one. Oh. Oh yeah, sure. Let me control the turrets now. This game has no real sneakiness to it. You just came through here, right? Yeah. Look at that. It is a NASA bot. Okay.
Your abilities are
Totally feels like an artifact area.
The scope of this facility is massive. I wonder how many knew how big it really was.
Right? Very appropriate comment. It just keeps going. Okay, we'll go there in a minute. Oh, okay, they both go to the same place. Check all badges, yes, even the generals.
Project Log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
Interesting.
Project Log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Grizzly bears in the mountains. I love it.
We must be nearing the artifact, if it is here. We should not give up now.
Oh, what? Why am I falling through here? Okay. Like, I didn't want to go through there. Ah. I messed that up. Okay, this one goes here. That one goes here. Okay. That one won't fit on the lower ring, though. So I can't use that one or this one, because these are the solution for the bottom. There we go. Lots of locks to pick. This is not used at all. This can be for either one. Oh, wow. I have no gravity. Okay. Here's an artifact. That's why we're experiencing no gravity in this area. And then over here, okay. This is where we came down before, or could have come down. Yes, I know. Watch me pick this up and everything drops. Here, Victor.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Okay. As requested, the astrophysics research team has done full analysis of the data you provided us. The measurements of the Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to periods of frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the moon. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by the Earth's inner core, and may be affecting the core itself given the proximity to the source. The data indicates the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire: the sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere. This has happened before to Mars, a planet studied since the earliest days of space, to see into Earth's possible future. We are afraid this future may be closer than we ever thought imaginable. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations and polarity changes of Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. We see echoes of previous generations' debates over global warming, and we want the science here to be clear. Like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash on a shore, the Earth, with devastating consequences. So whatever they did on the moon caused the Earth's problems.
What I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
active god, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Wow.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Wow. Oh. So that artifact acted differently for them. One has to be up here. It has to fit here. Okay. Or it could be that one, and... or this one. This one, maybe? And this one? Try that. Wow, that was tough, actually. Even just with 2 layers. Now I can't just float up to the top. Gotta find another way up.
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
There we go.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Called this Constellation. Oops. Also, let's take some... Not Neurojet. Damage resistance? No. No, not bandages, dang it! Battle stem. And cakes. This is terrible. Now I know who these Starborn are. They're myself's, or they're Sarah's, or other dude. Okay, if they're the other dude, I don't care. If they're hunter dudes. Duplicate. 1 quantum essence. Excuse me while I loot this place. Want some books from before Earth left. Better heal up. I don't know what a quantum essence is, but I've gained it. Ooh, I can make stuff. That Pro gel. Power required. I knew these power packs would come in handy.
I do not wish to judge, but I doubt you truly need to be carrying all of that.
I need to. Judgy Miss Judgerson over here. Oh, yes. Okay. This is where we came in. Not see him. Where is he? Oh, you can't shoot me from in there. Oh, maybe you can't shoot me. I didn't think you could shoot me from in there, but apparently you could. I think we came in this way. Feels like I came in. Was this the Martian artifact, though? Okay. So what's weird is this base felt like it was the natural occurrence of an artifact here on Earth, but it wasn't. It was a Martian artifact. We still don't know who brought them. We don't know where they came from. We know that he experienced 12 days of lost time, talked to himself, basically created a paradox there that basically had to do that to do that. To me, that's a complete paradox, but you know I'm gonna hunt you, Hunter.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel, at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Every grav drive in the settled systems was built on technology that came from an artifact that was discovered on Mars. But these early drives shook the gravity field surrounding Earth. Eventually, the atmosphere started to slowly sputter away into space. That's why Earth is uninhabitable. The artifact gave the scientists a greater understanding of time and space, but not the wisdom to see where that would lead.
The settled systems wouldn't exist without the artifacts, in other words. We owe what happened here in NASA a great debt.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice.
True.
How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
But
in the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant.
True.
That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
I mean, we can't side with the Hunter. That's much as obvious. So the question is, do we side with the emissary or do we go it alone? And I don't know what choice. I mean, I kind of want to. I kind of feel like an independent New Vegas is the way to go. I don't want to side with the with the New California Republic. I certainly don't want to side with Caesar's Legion. So funny. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Hey, look, here, you have 3 choices. You can side with Caesar's Legion, which happens to be tyrannical, and they use force to get what they want. Or you could side with the New California Republic, where they use manipulation and politics to get what they want. They say they're working for the people, but there will be some other stuff. Or you could go with Mr. House, or Yes Man, if you're so inclined, and go for an independent Vegas, or an independent settled systems, and but I am the kind of guy to just go.
Well, look at that.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the...
Meaning, we'll kill you. The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has 1 or 2 to go.
And they just disappeared. Independent Vegas it is. Alrighty, boys and girls, we have made some terrible choices. Off we go. Should go see like Yellowstone. Maybe go to West Virginia. Check out the Appalachians. Try to see the Grand Canyon, see if we can find that. Oh. Like, why am I overweight? It's because I've got 5 packs. Oh, got some... Oh, Constellation pack. Nice, okay. We got some... Mercury spacesuit. Heck yeah. Complete final glimpses. Look at all these, like, okay, level 60, level 55, level 70. We haven't even... Schrodinger? Leviathan? Right in.
Have you?
Level 30.
Site is clear. Set Starfield.
Independent Vegas it is.
It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora.
I will never grow weary of seeing places like this.
Hey, look, stuff to scan. That hurt. Getting poked. Real question is who started it all? Where did these artifacts come from to begin with? Look, there's a landing pad here. Why didn't we land here? Call my ship over.
Do you see anything useful?
No.
You should have a research station. What is your business here? What? We haven't sent a distress. Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system. Look, what are you trying to pull?
An explosion in a high energy research lab.
Really? The high energy research lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. For security, I'm going to have to ask your friend to wait out there. Once
Okay.
inside, stay with me and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina.
It seems a strict policy, but in a way that is reassuring. Suggests they know what they are doing. Do not worry about me. Go ahead and go.
What? It says complete this. Now that one has a complete this.
Scan is... One moment. Attention all. I am declaring a cordial. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol, Delta. with you.
This is wild.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director. Kaya Patel, our Administrator and Research Director.
Hey.
28 years in quantum particle physics, or so I'm told.
Oh.
It's beyond me. We're a small research station in the middle of nowhere. Pirates eat places like these for lunch. It is my job to make sure that we are not on the menu.
Fair enough.
We'll take the back way up.
What is wrong with the front way? Sorry
Here,
for all.
you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything.
Oh wow. He knows.
So, Nishina. What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that? What? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
I was.
In our storage room. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick? Who are you working
No, swear.
Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out. Come on, this way.
I swear. Don't mind me.
Who's there? Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right? Yeah, I know. It's been so long. Wait. Hughes? Ethan Hughes? But he's dead. No. This doesn't make any sense. Unless...
I told you!
The accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then... Right. Sorry. 3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead. The lab was built around a xenolith with a dense metallic object.
Yeah, you were experimenting on...
We should... Wait, he's back. All right, we're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving.
I gotta tell you what's going on, though.
If anything happens, let's go. This way.
No! Don't let him start the experiment on the artifact. Son of a gun. Not a bun. guy? Dr. Mr. Hughes reported an emergency with the particle accelerated engineered team called move full trauma kit on standby. Was it methane poisoning? Bite from terrifying venomous life form? No, evidently. Dropped a drill on his foot. D64. Explosion on the research level. Hydrogen leak. Probably shouldn't have scanned these things.
This way.
Me too. I may need to be done after this. It sounds like the kids are up and about and causing problems.
Director?
Thank you, Ethan. Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this. An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? No, we don't. Enlighten us.
The multiverse? Other universes?
Yes.
You're right. This is well beyond anything we were prepared for. And you have some connection with them then. Interesting. I wonder if that's why this is only affecting you.
Yes.
That is quite a claim.
Raphael said there was a gas fire. You're all dead.
Raphael? Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait. Gas fire. Gas fire. The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or 2.
Oh.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow.
Wow.
We're not sure.
Raphael was in the lab near the ventilation controls. He could have stopped it.
Maybe he did. Or died trying. Presumed dead. The research level has been locked down since the accident. We still don't know exactly what happened.
If he survived, he could have ended the lockdown, but...
Tell me about it.
This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. This artifact and the field it creates. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow, it's still running.
Raphael said the probe is feeding power into the distortion.
That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut down the system, but the kill switch isn't responding. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there.
Can't override your own security?
Not from up here. The explosion fried the network circuits.
Without physical access to the research level, there is little we can do. We have been working in makeshift labs for months. What you see here are just our living quarters. Most of this facility is deep underground. We have a particle accelerator and extensive research and development labs. Or we did.
How? I told you the research level's locked down. We can't even use the damn elevator.
Maybe I could in the other universe.
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab, so clearly his elevator works. Take it, and you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting. Maria, do any of the other controls still work? Could we adjust the particle sampling rate or the beam voltage?
You can't be serious. We have no idea what we're doing.
That's what experimenting's
this thing
for.
Is already tampering with space-time. If this gets any worse...
It may also get worse if we do nothing. Right now, this seems to be our only path forward.
All right. It's worth a try.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab now.
Oh, I gotta go. We're gonna leave it here. Thanks, everybody. Catch you later.